All right, so ladies and gentlemen, you're all welcome to Laprenzo World Academy. Today is going to be our leadership training. A lot of people thought that trading forex or even as a network marketer, for some of us here, it may be network marketers, maybe forex trader, it may be in real estate. In fact, this training is not for a particular group of people. This training is not for a particular industry. This training that we're having today is for everybody who want to take their lives to the next level. And this training is not something that is taught in a university. It's not something that is taught in schools. It's not something that is taught by the government. So for you to be in this training, it means that you want to move your life to the next level. Because what I'm about to teach you today is what I have used, I've applied in my own life, and I would have taught these principles to thousands of people, both online and physical, and have consistently come to me and say, thank you, sir, for these ideas, for this training. All right. A friend of mine shared me yesterday and told me, sir, he watched my video on WhatsApp. I daily post video on WhatsApp, saw the video, and he shared me, say, sir, I'm in the real estate business and I am doing excellently well. I say, wow. And he said, thanks to the teachings from you, Laprenzo, when I joined Laprenzo World Academy, it's one of our students here in this academy. He said, thanks to this mentorship, that's what you taught me is what I have used to build my real estate business today. I'm so grateful to you. And I think these things come every single day. So for you to be in this meeting, it means that you also want to grow, because one important thing in life is growth. Most people don't understand the power of consistent growing. All right. That's why I'm very happy with you guys in this room tonight. For you to be in this room, it means that you want to grow intentionally. Intentionally. So before we get started, please, can you type your state? You're in Nigeria, can say Lagos State, Abuja. If you're not in Nigeria, you can say Kenya. If you're in Cameroon. So let's know where you're coming from. Let's know where you're coming from. Where are you guys, on this call with me from? If you're in Nigeria, can you type Nigeria, Lagos State? If you're in Abia State, if you're Bayelsa State, can we all respond, please? Let me know if you guys are with me tonight. Today, are you with me today? All right, Rivers State, Cherish, Delta State. Okay, let me be watching the. All right, Rivers, Port Harcourt. Okay, Borno State. PH Patrick, Port Harcourt. Umar, Sokoto State. Welcome. Your state. Let's interact. This meeting is for everybody. It's for everybody. It's not just Ebonyi State, Solomon. You're welcome. Let's interact. Where are you joining us from? Where are you joining us from? And is my voice, please, is my voice very, I'm Delta State, okay? Where are you joining? Please, is my voice very clear? Is my voice very clear? Is it very clear? Okay, so you're all welcome. You're all welcome to this training, and I'm super excited talking to you today. I want to encourage you to stay to the end. Most people don't stay to the end of training. They join the meeting and get out of the meeting halfway. This meeting may take us up to an hour and 30 minutes, because we're going to be doing this every single week. Every Monday, please put your calendar. That's every Monday, 12 o'clock is our leadership training. Every Monday, 12 o'clock is our leadership training, because without leadership, everything rises and falls on leadership. If you don't have the right leadership, you don't have the right mindset, you cannot grow, not even in trading forex, not as a network marketer, not as a real estate investor, not as an investor. So you want to understand the power of leadership and mindset development. So without wasting much of my time, I'm going to share my screen with you tonight. Today, we're going to talk about the power of persistence. Today, our topic is going to be about the power of persistence. The power of persistence. All right. Now, persistence is one thing that will keep you in the business, whether as a professional forex trader, whether as a real estate investor, whether as a professional network marketer. If you do not understand the power of persistence, you are going to cry. You're going to fail. All right. So, what is persistence? Let's talk about it. Persistence is the steady pursuit of a goal despite challenges, delays, or failures. Most of us misunderstood when we have temporary defeat. We understood the power. We understood success when we make some failure. When I started, I remember when I started my journey as a forex trader. When I started, after losing millions of naira in a business, Bayelsa said, most of you guys have told you this story. I started a business in Bayelsa State after my tenure. And unfortunately, I lost everything. Over 50 million naira. That's about then it's up to $68,000. Money I have made, I have saved. In fact, I borrowed some even from the bank to set up the business. But after that business failure, I got involved in personal development. I met a mentor who actually introduced me to doing what I'm doing. My mentor gave me a book called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Now, after I read Think and Grow, that book is here with me. I have that book all the time. Think and Grow Rich is always by my side. All right. If you can see this book, it's by Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. I want to encourage you to buy a copy of this book so that you can read this book and also learn the principles of persistence. I went through this book and I learned a lot about the power of persistence. So I was introduced to forex trading and I knew absolutely nothing about forex trading. But when I got involved, I promised myself that I am going to be in this industry. All right. It was in that company that I was introduced to, I learned about also network marketing. That's why today, most of you guys who know me that I'm also a network marketer. All right. Even as I trade forex, I'm also doing my network marketing business on side. So I learned that as a forex trader or as a network marketing professional, you need to learn the power of persistence. From the beginning, when I got started in my business, there was nothing to write home about. I knew absolutely nothing. In fact, I didn't even know how to talk to people on the camera. I can't even speak in front of people. But because of that book, Think and Grow Rich, and several other books I started reading, understand that persistence is the secret of success. Most of you guys today, you are forex traders. You may not be making money right now. Right now, you may not be making money. But if you don't stop, most of you guys, you are network marketers today. You may not be making money. You are in real estate business today. It doesn't matter which industry you are into right now. If you don't stop doing what you're doing, you are definitely going to succeed in your business. The difference between successful people and unsuccessful people is that successful people persist. I read in that book, Think and Grow Rich, how there was a particular man, he was looking for gold, all right? So he went to a particular place that has a lot of gold, and he went to do the gold mining, but in the process, at the point, the gold stopped coming. The beginning, he made some money, all right? But after making a few dollars, all of a sudden, everything stopped. I know he did. He gave up. He sold that gold mine, everything he had, to somebody else with few dollars. And he was in debt, of course. You know what that man did? The second man went to look for that place, went to look for professional to look at what is actually the problem of that particular mining site. And the second person learned what was the issue and started working on that gold mine and became a millionaire in dollars. So the story tells you that in whatever thing you're doing, you're going to fail over and over and over. As a forex trader, you're going to make mistake. You're going to place trade that you say, is it me? It is after placing the trade, you will see the mistake you have made. But successful people are always failing. So embrace failures. All right. Your ability to persist as a network marketer, you talk to people. All right. I've been in this industry and I've learned some things about the industry of network marketing. Sometimes you talk to people, you have people will reject you completely. They will reject you completely. But when you persist, you have a vision. First of all, you must know what you want. I want to be a forex trader. Be clear about, yes, this is what I want to do. I want to be a network marketer. I'm just giving an example. This can be anything you want to do in your life. All right. I want to be a network marketer. I want to be a professional forex. Be clear about this thing that you want to do in your life and then persist long enough. Since I started trading forex, I have not given up. I have not. Have I been failing a lot? So many times. Have I been eating stop loss sellers? So many times. All right. Since I started network marketing business on side, have I made money? Yes. Have I also failed? Of course, yes. Thousands of dollars. All right. You're investing, you're promoting a particular company. You think this is everything you need to know about. You want to make millions of dollars in this company. You're bringing in your brother and your sister. The next thing, the company just collapsed. We've seen a lot of things in this industry. So what am I saying? Don't allow the fear of failure to stop you from making it in life. Don't allow failure from the beginning. In the beginning of everything, there must be difficulties. You are going to face a lot of difficulties. Remember, when you were growing up, how you were moving. When you fall, you stand up. When we were learning how to walk, remember how you were walking. You walk, all right? When you fall down, you stand up. When you fall down, you stand up. So, but when we started growing, the society made us to believe that failure is a crime. Failure is not a crime. So, want to be a forex trader, place your trades, fail all the way. All right? Fail as many as possible, but don't ever give up on yourself. I don't care where you are right now. It doesn't really matter financially where you are. But if you just capture a vision, if you just capture an idea that this is what I want to do, and you don't give up, you are committed to this idea year after some ideas will take several years. All right, so persist long enough. Why persistence matters? Number one, it turns dreams into reality. All right, it turns dreams into reality. It builds strength, character, and resilience. Success rarely comes to the fastest, but to the most consistent. All right. Sometimes we do something. The reason why most times we don't persist long enough because we don't get immediate results. Somebody will join La Prince World Academy to learn how to trade forex. All right. And because he or she is not making money for the beginning, that person just give up. Just give up. No. I will listen to one forex trader. He said he has been in this industry for over 10 years. He said for the 10 years of this business, there was no money. No single dollar. Every time it lost until, all right, later you discover the secret about trading. I've read thousands of books. I mean, I've read stories of hundreds of professional network marketers who have been in the network marketing industry for years, no money. For years, no money. But when this money starts coming, people will start celebrating them. So what am I saying? Whether you're failing in your business or not, don't give up. Can someone type, I will not give up? Can you type, those of who believe in this principle, can you type, I will not give up? Let me interact with everybody. Can you type, I will not give up? Don't give up on yourself. Success comes to those who fail over and over. All right? Success is not about winning. No. All right, good. I will not give up. Can all of us type, I will not give up? Abam, I will not. Patrick, I will not give up. Good. I will not. Can we type, I will not give up? I will not give up. I will not give up. Can we type on the chat? But let me see if you guys are interacting with me. Can you type, I will not give up? I will not give up. Only 3 people are saying they will not give up. So the rest of you are ready to give up all the time. Are you with me? Are you guys with me today? If you are with me today, can you type, I will not give up? Can you type, I will not? Okay, Patrick, Abiola, I will not give. Okay, good, good. Cherish. All right. Richgate. Okay, Nero Ibrahim, I will not give up. That's it. See, don't give up on yourself. I don't really care what situation you are today. It doesn't really matter where you are today. My advice for you is that you should not give up on yourself, no matter what. Just be consistent in developing yourself. Be consistent, like the meeting you're attending right now is a good one. Be consistent on doing things like this over and over. You will succeed. All right. So, energy and persistence conquer all things, according to Benjamin Franklin. Said energy and persistence conquer all things. So the secret is persistence. Are you making? If you're not making profit in your trading, don't give up. Don't. You will. I was telling you a story of a trader who has been in it for 10 years, no money. Some 20 years, no money. All right. But the person was consistent. The key thing is consistency. All right. When you are consistent, when you are persistent long enough, all right. If you open a door, how many of you would believe that if somebody comes to your door and the person keeps knocking over and over and over and over, how many of you believe that eventually you open the door? If you believe that, say yes, yes. That somebody is on your door, all right? The person keep knocking. You didn't open the door. The person every day come knocking over and over and over. Will the door be open eventually? Will that door be open? Yes, yes. See, life is all about that. Have one idea. Discover one thing you want to do in your life, right? Knock the door over and over. Knock it over and over and over. Your hands will pain you, yes. People laugh at you, yes, you're knocking. But someday, somehow, that door will open. So persistence is the same thing. Don't give up on yourself. Success is going from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm. This is by Wilson Churchill. He said success is going from failure to failure without the loss of enthusiasm. So you are going to fail. Remember this all the time, that in this journey of my business as a network marketer, in this journey as a real estate investor, in this journey as a professional forex trader, I know I am going to fail. In this journey as a businessman, as an importer or as an exporter, I know I am going to fail. I know I am going to make mistakes. Get that at the back of your mind. But will you make it? Of course you will. All right? You will make it. The person who invented electricity, when you talk about Thomas Edison, I studied that man, Thomas Edison, a lot because you need to study. When I studied Thomas Edison, what I discovered is that Thomas Edison failed 10,000 times, according to the story. He failed at a point his factory where he was making his like a laboratory burned down. All right, but he didn't give up. He didn't give up. He did not give up. If imagine somebody failing 10,000 times. I read a story of a group of traders in America. All right, they got to their one particular place. We are in New York City. That particular place burned down completely. Right, when that place was burned down by fire. Now, all the traders, all of them agreed to go to another location and start their business. But one particular trader told himself, he said, this place, this same build, this place, this same ground where my property, my goods have been completely burned down, this same place, I'm going to rebuild this place again. And today, the place is still there in New York City. So you are going to fail. But according to one of my mentors, Les Brown, you said you must learn to fail your way to success. So you have to be ready to fail. If you're not ready to fail, then don't be thinking about making money. Making money is all about learning how to fail. I can bet you I have failed thousands, I have lost thousands of dollars in businesses, but I have not given up. I have not, because I know that that's the secret of success. So when for instance, if I place a trade, the trade didn't go my way and I lost some money, I don't feel bad about it. I don't care what I'm going to make money about with the trade or not. Or maybe I'm in my network marketing business and some of my leaders quit and they stop doing the business. It doesn't bother me. All right? Because I know that secret of success is going from failure to failure without the loss of enthusiasm. So failure way to success. Most people are where they are because they are afraid. They don't want to make mistakes. They don't want to rock the boat. And that's why you are where you are. But I believe for the fact that you are in this meeting, you have developed the mindset of success. Because these are leaders. Leaders are not afraid of failure. As a leader, you must be ready to fail. Remember our former president of late President Muhammad Buhari of blessed memory. What happened to Buhari? Buhari, after when democracy came on board, Buhari was among the first people to contest election with Obasanjo, our former President Obasanjo. Buhari has been contesting presidency for all the elections. You will see Buhari, but he didn't win. No, until 2015, he won the former President Goodluck Jonathan. All right, and he ruled Nigeria for 8 years because Buhari did not give up. For some people, they will give up. He kept contesting, and right now, I'm seeing one other leader that is doing the same thing. All right, former Vice President Atiku Abubakar. He has been contesting since he left office as the Vice President of Nigeria. He has been contesting election over. There is no election that man has not contested. No new dispensation, new election, electoral system process that he did not participate. He has not won, but someday, somehow, if not of old age, that is, approaching right now, I strongly believe that Atiku Abubakar may become the president of Nigeria. Why? Because he's not giving up. That's leadership. Leaders don't give up. For some persons, they will give up. Atiku has been spending dollars. In every primary, he spent dollars to, lobby delegates to vote for him to become the flag bearer of that particular party. But he has not won any of them. And I know that this next coming election, Atiku is going to participate because he said he's not stepping down for anybody. All right. So what am I saying? Leaders don't give up. So whatever thing you're doing, learn to persist long enough. If you persist long enough in your trading journey, I don't know when you become a millionaire in dollar, but I strongly believe that all of you listening to me here today, you are going to become great in your businesses. You want to become great in network marketing, persist long enough. I am seeing you driving one of the best cars, all right, through your business. You want to become a millionaire in dollars in Forex, persist long enough. I am seeing you to become one of the best Forex traders in the world, if only you don't give up. So behave like Thomas Edison and like Winston Churchill who said, success is going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm. The Bible said, blessed is the one who perseveres under trial, because having stood the test, that person will receive the crown of life that the Lord has promised to those who love him. This is James chapter 1, verse 12. This is in the Bible. And I'm sure several, places in Quran also say the same thing. You need to learn to persevere to succeed. You want to become successful, don't give up. All right? Final topic, persistence is not about never failing. It's about never quitting. Your breakthrough might be one more push away, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said before, you're going to fail. But just like Les Brown would say, you have to feel your way to success. Miles Monroe of blessed memory, he said the wealthiest place on earth is not in America. It's not in South Africa where diamonds are mined. The wealthiest place on earth, he said, is the cemetery. Why the cemetery is the wealthiest place on earth? The wealthiest cemetery is the wealthiest place on earth because most people are in the cemetery would have persisted enough in their vision. They would have persisted enough in their goals. They would have persisted enough in their dreams. But because they gave up quickly, they died without achieving anything worthwhile in life. Most people are dead today without achieving anything worthwhile in life. Because of one, they do not understand the power of persistence. Most of them don't even know the power of self-development. For the fact that you're in this room with me today, for the fact that you're in this training with me today, I believe that you are going to disappoint the graveyard because number one, you're going to have a vision for yourself. First of all, you must have a clear direction. If you don't have a clear direction, you will not persist for anything. A man who doesn't have a vision don't have anything to persist on. A woman who doesn't have a vision cannot persist for anything. For the fact that you're in this room with me, I want you to have a vision. If you want to become a forex trader, write it down. All right? You must write it down that, look, I want to become a forex trader. And then you persist long enough. You write it down, and every single day, you learn everything you need to learn about forex trading. You're going to promise yourself, I will never give up until I become $1 million trader. If you want to become a professional network marketer, have that vision. The key is to have a vision. All right? Most people don't have a vision. They have no direction. So they are going nowhere. All right? You want to become a professional network marketer. Have that vision. Write it down. I want to be a leader in this industry. I want to drive one of the best cars through network marketing. I want to build one of the best houses through network marketing. I want to help as thousands of people through network marketing. That's a vision. You want to be in the real estate, for instance. I want to use real estate to bless my generation. I want to build the best houses in the world. I want to build estates for my generation to remember me. That's a clear vision. We are going to talk about vision on the different days. But once you have captured these things that you want to do for your life, you promise yourself, I will not quit. Napoleon Hill in his book, Think and Grow Rich Again said, he said, quitters don't win, and winners don't quit. Right now, your failures is like you're learning, just like a child learning. All right? I read a story of a man that was growing trees. That tree, that plantation, that particular tree was where it's called Chinese bamboo tree. And it takes an average of 5 years for Chinese bamboo tree to become a tree and make money. But there was this guy that was growing Chinese bamboo tree. Every day, people call him, what are you doing? He said, I'm growing Chinese bamboo tree. Every day he comes and they ask, what are you doing? He said, I'm growing Chinese bamboo tree. He goes there, he waters the tree. Nothing happened. Every day, he goes to the farm, he waters the tree. Nothing happened. Guess what happened after 5 years? 5 years of watering. After 5 years, all of a sudden, these trees became 80 feet taller. And this young man made a fortune. And today, he's a millionaire because of that decision. So for you, maybe you are trading forex today. Nothing will happen. Every single day, just keep on learning. You are growing your tree. You are growing your root. Read the books. Read books daily. Develop your mind. All right? Tell yourself, I will not give up. You're a network marketer. You're talking to people. Nobody listens to you. It's okay. Read the books. Listen to something positive every single day. Listen to motivational talks. Miles Monroe, Les Brown. Listen to my videos. Sometimes watch my videos. Watch these videos over and over. Listen to stories. Listen to other people's stories. Don't give up. You are growing your roots. Someday, somehow, tell yourself, believe in yourself. One thing is that most people don't believe in themselves. They believe that success is for some people. No, success is for everybody. But those who achieve great success eventually are those who believe that they can succeed. See, your mind, you have a mind called the subconscious mind. Whatever you put in there, that's what it will give to you. If you believe that you are going to become a million dollar trader as a foreign trader, that belief, if you hold on to that belief, somehow you become a profitable forex trader. If you believe that you're going to become $1 million earner in network marketing, somehow, because you have that belief, your mind is like a garden, all right? Your mind is like a garden. Whatever you put in the mind, it will give you that result. If you think about negativity, you will see negative result, just like a garden. All right. That's why it is very good for you to be intentionally every day clean your mind. How do you clean your mind? You are intentionally reading books. I remember when I started my journey in Abuja, I was living in a single room. Imagine honorable. After making millions of naira, I left my family, traveled to Abuja. I was in Abuja learning, meeting people to learn these things. And I was living in a particular room. I was sleeping on the floor, on the bed floor, all right? At that time, I still believe that somehow, this thing I'm doing is going to yield result. I was reading my books. I was doing everything. Anytime I sleep on the floor, I feel like I was sleeping in Transcorp Hilton. All right. So don't allow your current situation to discourage you from pursuing your vision. Don't allow the current circumstances. What you're seeing is not really you. The bigger you is about to come out. Believe in that all the time. Hold on to that belief that the bigger me is about to come out. You're like a pregnant woman that is about to give birth. Hold that belief to yourself. Somehow, you're going to succeed in life if you don't give up. So, leaders, I want to thank you all for coming. I want to encourage you to watch this video over and over. And I want to encourage you to stick to your vision, stick to your goal, work your plans. Don't be lazy. All right? Develop yourself every single day. Read something positive every single day. Go out there and take action about your business. Go out there, place the trade. If it goes against you, and so fucking what? Lose the money and dust yourself and come back over and over. Success is yours. You are all great men and women. As I see you guys here, some of you I know, some of you have not met. I know that you're all great men and women. All right, guys. So today we have come to the end of today's training. We're going to have our next training. It's going to be announced on the group. But every Monday, be rest assured that we're going to be talking about leadership, mindset development, and how you can grow as a person. So thank you for giving me an opportunity to speak to you today. I love you all, and I pray that may the Almighty God, may the God of heaven that you serve continue to bless you, continue to give you wisdom, and continue to guide you as you are striving for success. Your success is guaranteed. Never you give up. All right, at this junction, I want to say good night and have a nice day, everybody. Good day. Good day.